The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
We have a show for you. It's on the internet. It's about the internet, specifically reviews of products on the internet. We call them internet reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's also about being funny and talking funninely afterwards. And then if we're lucky, maybe there'll be some cool music. Maybe there'll be a guest.
Whoa.
Like Gertrude, the soup stirrer.
Gertrude Stein.
Gertrude Stein was here last week, everybody. If you missed that episode, you're going to want to check it out. She actually brought this review, and we didn't get to it. So, from Gertrude Stein, we have a review from Amazon. Sour Strips Bites flavored sour candy strips, deliciously sour chewy candy belts, vegetarian candies, Bites 3-pack.
Yum.
Some yummy candies. KS titles their review, Like Eating Clay. If you have ever had the misfortune of acquiring this candy, here's the strategy. Suck the delicious sour crystals off the outside, then spit the rest into a napkin, trash can, or other convenient receptacle. The chewy part is just flour and water without any flavor. You might be better off eating Play-Doh, 1 star.
Sour Play-Doh does sound really good, honestly.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us have been waiting for, is some sour Play-Doh. That's we've waited eons, even if we didn't know it.
Bring it to us. Because regular Play-Doh is just a little salty. There's not much to it.
I could use a little umami or a little sour, a little something.
Maybe some crunches in there would just really round out the whole experience.
Yeah, maybe if you don't want the sour, maybe throw down like the seasoning from a ramen packet.
Whoa.
Ball that up into your Play-Doh.
Yeah. That or like
make noodles out of it.
Chamoy that they put on the spicy mix on your mango.
Oh yeah, the tahine and the chimil, yeah. I hope there is no one who's like a relapsed Play-Doh eater or a recovering Play-Doh eater that's listening.
We're giving you all the wrong ideas. I mean,
they're like, wait a minute.
If you just want to have something, if you don't want to relapse to eating Play-Doh, just get some sorbet or get some Talenti. Like blood orange sorbet, it's nice and sour, give you a good pucker, and you're not eating Play-Doh. If you just want the sour, though, why would you get sour gummies and not have the gummy?
Yeah, no, it is very strange. It's like this. The part I don't like is made of ingredients. So if you don't like that, just spit it out.
Just so you know, this candy has stuff that really isn't any. There's not any nutritive value to this stuff. So yeah, spit it out. It's no good.
This is essentially like taking an apple and just like vampire biting into it and just trying to suck out all the juice and throwing away the actual like fiber and stuff that's good for you. Not that anything's good for you here.
You work your jaw muscles a little bit if you chew the gummy. But if you just want
burn at least a couple calories out of the 100.
They still make that like it looks like a tube of toothpaste, but it's just sour goo. If you want sour, just get that.
Yeah, that's true. If you want concentrated sour, they do have the gross little goo guys that come in like toothpaste tubes.
Just squeeze that on your tongue and you're good to go.
It gets all nasty around the like head of the toothpaste because you're sucking on it like a little freak. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of experience that they were looking for anyway.
I don't know. What can I say? I kind of like chewing on flour and water and ground up hooves and stuff.
It's kind of our God-given right, gosh dang it, to enjoy chewing on stuff that's chewy.
Yeah.
And edible.
The different types of gummy, chewy, like not a cabbage patch, a Sour Patch Kid. Has that bite, but a gummy worm's going to have some pull to it. Man.
It's a little expensive, but if you really want a good bite, you can buy a whole Cabbage Patch Kid and just tear into it.
They've got some, you chew for a while on those suckers.
You get to the hair, like you're chewing on the hair like a dog. Like a dog just like rips at the hair.
You just sort of, saturate it with your saliva.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And then leave it in the middle of the floor for someone to step on barefoot.
Right on it. Yeah, that's Roger's sopping toy. He just sort of puts it in his mouth and sops it with his drool.
Don't worry, it's made of flour and water.
He licked the sour crystals off immediately, but he still likes it.
What sour crystals, whatever those are called, the what so and so acid, will that just kill a dog?
Citric acid, I assume. I don't.
That would turn a dog into Bolt, I think.
Yeah, that'd do some cool stuff.
Turn into Crypto. That's the hot reference the kids like these days. Do you have a review?
Yeah. Do you want? I got a couple of different movies here. I'm looking at. Do you want a cartoon movie or a live action?
I don't know why I'm so trepidatious. Give me a cartoon. I don't think we've done a cartoon.
That's right.
Actually, give me a live action.
What?
Stop. Live action. I changed my mind.
All right, then I've got from Letterboxd. Got a couple. We'll see if we get to the short boys. But I got a review here for the 1993 movie Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas, huh?
I feel like I may have talked about this before, brought up before.
Oh, yeah, maybe when we were talking about the Three Ninjas or something.
Yeah, it's very much of that early 90s. Everyone loves ninjas. Look at you shooting Ninja Turtles. What else can we do with ninjas? Because having a turtle suit is expensive.
Leslie Nielsen and Rob Schneider. What a weird movie.
Yeah, it is. So I've got this review here from Chaz C. Chaz starts his review with a quote. Quote, even when they ask you to not put MSG in, you still put it in, right? Uh-huh. I knew it. End quote. Insane. When I was little, I found this movie in a bin at Walmart. Thought the cover art was cool, and I loved all things ninja and karate. I took it home and wore this movie out. I used to love this movie. I miss those days. Finding movies and albums with interesting names and covers out in the wild, buying them, and loving them for what they are, and how they made you feel, as opposed to what the internet or what other people told you. Fuck the hype. Love the art for what it does for you. Anyway, I honestly forgot about this movie until I saw it free with ads on Fandango the other night, and honestly, some of my lore comes from this movie, LOL. I'm mostly giving it this rating for the nostalgia and the fun I had rediscovering it. It's just a cool movie, I don't care, cry emoji. I love the fight scenes, the comedy, the Game Gear stuff, the surfing, and the actor who played Johnny. It's all very much my shit, I don't know what to tell you. Also, Tone Locke's speaking voice is medicine that I didn't know I needed. And Rob Schneider, wow, classic. Ain't it bitchin', which I assume is another quote from the movie. 3.5 stars.
But I was looking at the cover, very screenshots. I guess Google Images, the kids are calling it, of Surf Ninja while you're reading that. And our boy Ernie Reyes Jr. is cut.
He is
in this
shredded.
movie. He is looking like freaking Sylvester Stallone in Rambo 1. Like, just absolutely yoked out of his mind in this. Bro got done with Ninja Turtles and said, I got some time. I got some.
Yeah,
I gotta put some time in the gym.
Let's use this.
But yeah, as far as the review goes, it's hard for me to. There's a fine line between like properly separating nostalgia from the art and just letting yourself enjoy things. And I don't know. I'm glad they're just diving right in and able to rip on some surf ninjas right away.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll get to these other. Also, yeah, Tone is it Tone Loke or Tone Lock? I don't know how to pronounce the man's name. His voice, he was a voice actor for Chowder, wasn't he? Not for Chowder, but in Chowder.
I'm gonna hit it right now.
Like my experience, my exposure to Tone Loc, whatever, is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. What's the song? The Funky Fandango.
Video.
Funky Gold Medina. And
that's the Gold Medina guy.
Yeah, and voicing some character in Chowder, I think. He's just got that voice.
He does he's in No Sleep Till Brooklyn as well. The song. I'm looking Space Coat. Man, this dude was putting in work. He's in King of the Hill a bunch. He's the Magma in Aladdin.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I guess he's in Surf Ninjas.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I got a couple quickies just because they amuse me. Here's a review from Brian Bowie. Brian Bowie writes, if you thought working alongside a predominantly Asian American cast would deter Rob Schneider from busting out a racist fake accent now and then, you'd be wrong. So very wrong. 2.5 stars.
Yeah. I mean,
that's his bread and butter, baby.
It is on brand. Isn't he not Asian too or something?
There was one review that said that they learned that he was of Filipino descent in some portion. I don't know if that's true. But in any case, he wears lots of...
guy. It's I don't know. I'm bringing back... You can do accents again. We'll come full circle.
I'll end with this review from the amazing David Mann. He writes, 2 of the surf ninjas don't ninja. One of them doesn't surf. Leslie Nielsen full-on grabs his wiener. I'm at a loss. 1 star.
Yeah, I feel like that's more the experience I would have with it. It's maybe the surfer 90s culture would reel me in a little bit. I'm sure there's some nut-kicking jokes or something that would get me inevitably, but yeah, it sounds bewildering is the main feeling I feel like I would have.
Yeah, I think so.
B. Willikers. I don't know. I guess some weird part of me wants to watch it, but it's the type of thing like, when would I ever be like, all right, everybody, how would I hype myself up to watch Surf Ninjas in the moment?
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in probably literal decades, but I just sent the clip. I'm going to watch it. See what happens.
It's 7 seconds. Leslie Nielsen grabs his dick. Oh. You can visibly see penis grab. I hope that's fake.
I do too, but Ernie's reaction there was like, oh God, I wasn't expecting to see that.
I don't know what this video is going to do to my fucking recommend algorithm on YouTube. All right, with that, I don't recommend you Google or YouTube Leslie Nielsen grabs his dick. But I have a movie review from IMDb. It's a cartoon, which is why I audibled over to...
I see.
Yeah, you doing live action. But I guess staying on theme, we like to do that too. It could have gone either way. Anyway... Redline from IMDb. This is one of my favorite movies. It is an anime. When was this? 2009 this came out. Rumor has it that this is a fully hand-drawn anime. It's even though it's 2009, there's no CG, every frame quite literally a painting. Don't make them like this anymore. It took 7 years to make, bankrupted the studio, but
worth it.
Yeah, we have this really freaking cool movie as a result. Chicken Wings titles their review. Fast, energetic, must see on a big screen with loud sound. They write, out of random happenstance, I went and saw this movie at the Real Anime Movie Festival as it came to Canberra, Australia.
Oh.
Canberra. I added some syllables. Sorry, my Australian friends. My only regret is that I didn't see it at a higher quality cinema. When you see this movie, you have the sound loud and the screen big. It's an experience I haven't had with any other movie in a long time. I went in without any preconceptions, other than the movie looked very zany after seeing the trailer on YouTube. What a surprise what surprised me most, other than the very energized racing sequences, is that there seemed to be a whole backstory to the universe where the races were taking place. There were hints of politics, history, and other tidbits that made each of the locations that we visited and the characters shown have a lot more substance than just a pretty backdrop. You can almost imagine a whole prequel movie leading up to the events of this one. Of course, this is an anime, so they did have a few cliche characters such as dashing yet arrogantly confidently pretty boy and the I have to be independent and strong female character that gets his attention, plus the usual loud, cool characters or tough guys. But don't let that stop you, as it is what gives this story a bit of depth rather than being a series of mindless races. Plus, the characters are a fun mix of races and designs. The movie isn't about the subtleties of racing, such as taking corners well or the art of overtaking by any means. It's very much I'm much more driven and angrier than you, so now I'll catch up and overtake. But with this world that it's taking place in, the array of vehicles all going up against each other and the obstacles that keep popping up, it's just fun. There's a scene where there are some boobs hanging out, but the story never gets sexual. So if you don't mind your kids seeing a little bit of breasts, you should be fine. The violence is a hard one. There are some serious fighting, and some concepts as to how a person died may be a little scary to younger kids, but a lot of this happens very fast. Do see this movie if you want something visually engrossing. You're good for when friends are over. Just remember, have it loud and on a big screen. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, when friends come over, just blast them out of their seats.
Just destroy their eardrums. Just make them look at boob hanging on the screen.
Hey,
and make them never walk out of there with eardrums again.
The description that the boobs are hanging. Now, wowzers.
It is visceral, huh?
That's something. But what I really want to get to, did Vegeta ever take part in a race or anything like that?
Not in a literal sense, because they learn to drive in that one funny episode that's kind of famous. They go to Mrs. Puff's driving school, and he wears the Bad Man shirt that everyone likes so much. Pink, it says Bad Man, but. I mean, they've had to, been flying somewhere and had to fly faster than someone at some point in that show.
Yeah, sure. And I guess when they go to, it's not heaven, but wherever they have to go and they die, but they're not really dead, and there's the long road, and that's not really a race, but you do want to finish quickly to not be dead anime. You
gotta have a little pep in your step to cross that eternity bridge.
But I'm just picturing, anime multiverse Vegeta's suddenly in Speed Racer, and he's the angriest man ever. He doesn't know any of the tactics like Speed does, but I'll get you. Damn you.
Kakarot. And then the red line goes, the tachometer shoots up. He's so pissed.
Yeah, that's the racing seeds that I want to see. That's cool.
Yeah, the protagonist has a pompadour, and I kind of think of it. Him winning's the coolest option. So it just sort of happens when you have more race car drivers should have pompadours.
I mean, yeah. Do you see it perfectly revealed when the helmet comes off? Assuming he's wearing a helmet.
Oh, they ain't wearing no helmets.
Oh, okay,
they gotta show their alien. It's very, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, it's very pod racing. Okay. The sort of cast of characters they got going on. There's the one human with a pompadour guy and his hot love interest, and the rest are Sebulba looking ass motherfuckers. Yeah, there's not too much to say about Redline other than go see it if you want to go see a cool anime movie.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it is quite literally you can press pause at any time, and it's a cool background for your phone. Unless the boobs are hanging out. Be careful. We're going to go take a break and find that boobs hanging out.
Yeah, man.
Just to make sure you guys don't see it on accident.
So, when it comes up, the exact timestamp.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to 5-star review, the game, the segment. What the heck is that?
What is that, man?
That's a segment where I pull a bunch of cards from this game that I have, this party-style game called 5-Star Review. It's kind of like Trivial Pursuit, but just for reviews. And for the longest time, it did not exist anywhere except for in my possession. But let's see, right now, 5-Star Review game, board game. Right now, you can find it on Amazon, and it has a whopping 3 reviews there.
Whopper Jr.
Big ol' whoppaton. There's one left in stock. Hurry!
If you want this mediocre trivia game, you simply must use our affiliate link.
I should watch this 1.5-minute video, Sam's Pro Reviews. Is this game worth it? Probably not, Sam. It's probably not.
But for our purposes.
Nikki Thompson, great game. Lots of laughs with this game. Amazon customer, probably the worst game ever made.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, there's far worse. Anyway, let's start. There are different categories. I'll go in rainbow order, starting with the red card, which is the facts and stats category. Are you ready?
I'm locked in.
Okay, I went through a bunch, and there's like some that are like, oh, this is funny, but it's very obvious what the answer is. Like somebody's review of Goodfellas, they say these people all behave badly. The movie should be named A, Bad Fellas, B, Not Very Good Fellas, and C, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It's like,
well, if it was funny, it would be the second option, but it's not funny, so it's going to be Bad Fellas.
Yeah. There you go.
Not So Good Fellas is actually pretty funny.
Which rolls off the tongue.
Title, yeah.
Anyway, here's this facts and stats question. Which of these review websites was founded before the others? Yeah, I was like, this is very stupid.
Okay.
Nobody would know this. TripAdvisor, Trustpilot, or Yelp. So which one was founded first? TripAdvisor, Trustpilot, or Yelp?
I don't know why A's jumping out at me. It's probably not a good instinct, but I'm going to go with TripAdvisor.
It is TripAdvisor in the year 2000.
Just looking at the website, it's kind of still got that early internet aesthetic.
Yeah.
But it's useful. Maybe that's also why I thought it's actually a useful website. So like it must be from old internet.
Yeah, it hasn't been tainted. Nicely done. We'll move on to the orange card. Historical howlers. I was digging through the deck, and which is one letter off from what Leslie Nielsen was doing, digging through the dick. Digging through the deck. And I found a couple of good historical howlers, but I think I like this one for its simplicity. What was critic Charles Shar Murray's one-word review of Lee Hazelwood's 1973 album, Poet, Fool, or Bum? And I know, we don't know who Charles Shar Murray is, we don't know who Lee Hazelwood is, but it's an album called Poet, Fool, or Bum. Your choices are Poet, Fool, or Bum.
It's got to be Bum.
It's Bum.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I love that. Moving on, we've got the yellow card mystery basket. Oh.
Okay.
Love that they put yellow print on a white card.
The choice, there's both like a lot of dumb choices and then like a lack of choices made with this game. I feel like a lack of deliberacy.
Yeah, this one's probably gonna be pretty easy, but I just liked it. Which novel got this 1-star review? Quote, an annoying scientist and an ugly tall man fight over who is more depressed. Do you want to just take a guess before I read any of the options?
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your other options would have been Lord of the Rings and the Satanic Verses, which...
You could at least put some sci-fi in there.
Something that would have been somewhat near. But hey, that's a... Like, there's those, describe this movie badly in one sentence.
Yeah.
Videos
that would be a funny... It is a funny synopsis of it.
Yeah. Usually those are not as funny as this is. I liked this one. And it makes me want to go reread Frankenstein. There's a movie coming out soon, isn't there?
Oh, the guy who did the other remakes, old horror remakes that were good, is doing it, I think.
Yeah, that might not suck. Is it Del Toro? Guillermo? Is he doing that?
I think it's
somebody else.
What's the... Because someone's doing Werewolf too, right?
Oh, well, if they're... I think, yeah, that one looks like really a bizarre adaptation.
Yeah,
right.
It is. You're right. Guillermo del Toro is doing Frankenstein. Yeah, man, that's going to be good.
That's right, with Oscar Isaac. Ooh, let's go.
That's like the guy doing the gothic sci-fi. That's going to be sick.
I'm going to eat it up.
And
it looks...
the guy who did Nosferatu's doing Werewolf.
Okay, some sort of like modern reimagining to make it fun and exciting for people.
Modern but classic at the same time type of treatment, I think. Yeah,
I remember seeing the trailer in the theater and I was like, something is telling me that this is a werewolf movie, but I don't know. This is a werewolf movie.
Yeah, it was very like, it's the werewolf part of it. It's cool that they're keeping the transformation as the main like scary part, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think there was like Curse of the Demeter that came out a year or two ago. And like the trailer was trying to bury the lead. I was like, something tells me this is vampires. This is vampires!
See, I saw the trailer for Leslie Nielsen's Dick Meter. I feel pretty uncomfortable.
Moving on to the blue card, 1-star wonders. What product got this 1-star review? Quote, they smell like a hamster and a fish had a baby and lived in the cage that wasn't cleaned for weeks. Now my hands and house smell like it too. You've got A, artificial petals, B, boxing gloves, and C, chess pieces. Look at that, A, B, and C. They match A, B, and C.
Boxing gloves? I don't know.
It's the artificial petals.
Yeah, artificial petals.
Yeah.
Like rose petals?
Yeah, and they didn't even actually put A on there. They're missing the little A. They just have artificial petals underlined. These people suck. This is the worst game ever made. They can't even get their cards printed right. Well, you're 3 for 4, and we'll finish out with the green card. Fill the blanks. Complete this review of the novel 50 Shades of Grey, 2011. Quote, despite all the 1-star reviews and against my better judgment, I bought the Kindle version of this book, mainly out of curiosity, but also to see if it was as appallingly written as people say. It's blank. It's A, really rather good. It's B, not. It's C, much, much worse than that.
Much, much worse than that?
Much, much worse than that, of course.
4 for 5 over here.
Not bad.
Best I've done in a minute, for sure.
Well done. Thanks everyone for playing along at home or in your car. Slow down if you're driving. You'll get there.
Speed up.
take
Hit
risks.
that red line.
Yeah, grab your dick.
Yep. Spin out. Go off the highway. Fucking fly 100 feet in the air.
Hey, if it looks cool, worth it.
Yeah, I'm getting recommended a lot of videos of like Mustangs or like muscle cars doing burnouts, and then they lose control and fucking like careen into a building. It's pretty good content. Pretty good YouTube short.
I love it.
Yeah, thanks for the trivia. Let's see what I got here in the bag. This is the last review I got in the bag, so we're reading it. It is from Amazon for Falcon, Destiney's Enforcers, MC Atlanta, Chapter Book 1. This is some Amazon smut. I'll send Matt the cover page so he can describe to you what kind of smut we're reading today.
Yes. Oh. We've got our distressed font. It's almost like stamped on a military bag, that sort of stamped aesthetic, only it's in icy blue letters as opposed to just the black stamp. It says Falcon or Falcon if you're cool. Destiney's Enforcers Motorcycle Club Atlanta Chapter 1. It's a very long subtitle. And the author's name, April D. Berry. There's no period telling you that D stands for anything. It's just D. Berry. Behind all that, what we've got is it's just Jason Momoa's chest. Because there's a very Jason Momoa beard hanging down. All you see is this man from, what? I don't even know if it has a name. The little indent on your upper lip, right under the center of your nose.
It has a name. I'm not sure what it is.
That little valley. We've got from right up there where you can see just his mustache curl down into his beard, all the way down to, the title of the book just starts to cover his belt line, but he's got some slouchy trousers on. So we see his glistening, rippled chest and abs with tattoos that potentially actually exist on his bronze glazed body, which I don't really know what the Aztec dragon bird beasts potentially. I don't. Does he have a weird belly button, or is that a little ring? I can't quite tell.
I think he has a weird belly button. It could be giving AI as well, with how the tattoos are just sort of like phased onto his body.
Yeah, he's got a full sleeve, likely on both arms. We can only see one arm pretty well. Looks like he's got some roses, probably Captain America's shield.
Yeah, I think that's Captain America's shield hiding in there.
Classic Latin lady with like ghostly makeup on. A revolver, rose with a knife behind it. Yeah, okay. That is just a messed up belly button on his shaved. Apparently, looks like he's got some tummy stubble. Now that I've zoomed in.
Yeah, the whole it's a male body that's supposed to be hyper masculine, but it's one of those male bodies that's so 2% body fat, huge chest. Like this, it almost looks like a hot lady.
Yeah,
with a beard,
yeah,
one of those type of
very much
bodies.
so. His shoulder also looks like it's probably tattooed to look like the Winter Soldier's arm.
Oh yeah, that part on top,
and then there's lightning coming out, and then I can't forget the upper left corner, just sort of superimposed, is the emblem for Destiney's Enforcers, Atlanta, Georgia. With a,
do you know what that emblem reminds me of? Oh, go ahead.
It's just a Grim Reaper with dual scythes behind him.
Yeah, the emblem reminds me of on Godzilla comics or kids storybooks. What monsters were in there, they would have the little stamps of the monsters on the back. So before you bought it, you could look for your favorite monster.
Oh, that's smart for that reason.
It's a good little kid thing. So if you're a big Destiney Enforcers fan, this one's for you.
Okay, yeah, that looks like this is part of a series. I've Googled Destiney's Enforcers to see if it was actually just like a biker gang. And the only thing I'm getting is more of these books, Eagle and Jackal, in addition to Falcon.
Jackal's spelled wrong, isn't it? Or does it just look bad? I
Just
thought it also
looks bad.
the other thing you made me think is it would be funny to say the author's name like a One Piece character's name. April D. Berry. Anyway, I got the review here from Chastity Trimble. Chastity titles their review. A hot and intense MC story that will have a hold on you. MC, I think they're using it as a standard for biker or something. I don't know.
MC, I would have thought is main character.
Oh, main character. So
but
it's like
that
a
construct,
perspective thing.
okay, I guess, yeah. Otherwise, I can say,
yeah.
What else is the story going to be about except the main character? What's a main character story?
Other than messaging back and forth with the author on social media, this is the first time I've read her books. I had to play catch up so I could read the upcoming book 3. As soon as I started reading, I knew I found another author whose books would be on my radar. The book followed main characters Daisy and Falcon. Daisy is a strong FMC, that's fucking main character, with quick and fierce snarkiness, which I loved. Even though she was a seemingly hopeless situation in the beginning, she never cowered. Falcon, he is the road captain of the MC's Destiney enforcers, and sweet baby Jesus, he is hot. His presence, his confidence, his tone, his use of darling had me blushing and fanning continuously throughout. Not only did the action sequence and suspense keep me sucked, she meant to say in, but sucked. She said sucked it. What an unfortunate typo. But the chemistry and sexual tension between Daisy and Falcon were off the charts. I loved how she would use his first name like no one else could, and the bantering between the two was downright sexy. Connecting with both characters was effortless, since the story is told from both POVs.
Ooh.
The author is remarkable with her world building and character development. I enjoyed the writing style and enticing storyline. The side characters were just as likable. I enjoyed getting to know them and loved Mama Hen. She reminded me of my granny, the glue that held everyone together. The foreshadowing and unresolved mysteries will make it hard to put this down. With that being said, I need more answers and am ready to jump into book 2, 5 stars.
Okay, yeah, okay. MC can stand for main character and motorcycle club.
Oh, it's an MCMC story.
Yeah.
FMC, MC.
On the mic. That is the ooh. She can use his name like nobody else can. Yeah,
it's just such a thing that like doesn't happen, and like you'd never voice that about a real life couple, but like it's just they wrote it into the book, so it happened.
Yeah, it is very much a romance book thing. Like whether it's the icy woman who is hard to get to, who keeps everyone at arm's length, and now you're instead of calling her Nesta, you're calling her Nessie. Whoa, you've cracked through. No one would let her call her that. Or
if anyone else calls her that, she would have something to say about it. There would be some non-sexy banter about that.
But when Cassian says it, you're like, oh my God, no one else says it like he does. Wow. I am sucked it right now.
I am so sucked it.
I. How much world building do you have to do when it doesn't sound like it's fantasy based whatsoever?
Right. It's just it's realistic fiction based on a motorcycle gang. I don't know. Maybe there's like political intrigue between the gangs or something.
Yeah. But I wouldn't call it world building.
They're in Atlanta, man. That's a real place. You don't have to build that. A bunch of other people did.
Right, it's there. The world is there.
So, giving a history book a lot of credit for the world building. I just felt like it was so real.
Wow, they were on... she had them drive down streets on motorcycles? Interesting. It was so cool. So, the first exposure that our reviewer here had with April D. Berry was just messaging her on social media? Did I understand that right?
Yeah, other than messaging back and forth with the author on social media, this is the first time I've read her books.
How does that start? Oh, I love the sexy covers of your books. I haven't read them, but maybe I will.
I'm guessing if I had to make as many assumptions as possible to fill in these lines, a Facebook group, that's where it starts. Old lady sexy book Facebook group.
Yeah, book club, book talk.
Yeah, the Facebook groups are kind of crazy. You look up like some niche stuff, like I'm in some like Facebook group for 8th generation Chevy Malibus. You know how many people own those still and also care enough to like be in a Facebook group. There's like 10,000 people in that shit. So I'm sure a lot of these authors, these small self-published like ebook authors, probably embed themselves in those places and, you know, start little Q&As and maybe do some cheeky messaging with the people. Because when people feel special, when like the author's treating them special, they're probably pretty likely to give her that sale.
That is true.
So a couple little messages during office hours, I'm sure that's a pretty common tactic. Because this lady certainly feels like she's got to fucking let the world know she's in with this $2.99 to buy smut novelist with old April D. Berry.
I gotta catch up.
These days, it really makes me think how many of these authors are presenting with like an AI photo.
Oh, yeah.
Like being someone they're not, you know.
Yeah, it sickens me.
Sickens me, but I should also do it.
Yeah, that too.
I should also create a persona and write some sort of intellectually devoid books.
April D. Berry. Sweet, sassy, steamy stories.
She's got some shifter books, as I'm seeing already.
Ooh, now that's some world building, April. Oh, God, no. She's got a series called The Club Series. Like, what?
They write about hot sandwiches with bacon on them.
They're served, stroked, and saved.
I'm sucked it.
I'm sucked it.
I think we can finish here, or do you wanna put another one in?
Oh, let's finish here.
Let's cut this off. We're jam-packed with goodies this week, so thank you for listening. Thank you for making it to the end of the episode. Welcome to the Real Ones Club. Previous Real Ones, welcome back. Come here, give me a hug. We got new episodes every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to be absurd over, go ahead and shoot email with a hyperlink or a screenshot of that review to reviewparty.com to gmail.com and include your name, a moniker, a nickname, another name word for nickname, so we can give you credit.
If you want to reach out to us in some other way, shape, or form, you can do so at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok, at reviewparty.com on, at reviewpartypod. I almost gotcha. At reviewpartypod on Twitter /X. We have content on YouTube and Letterboxd as well. Search for Review Party. You'll find it, I'm sure. You know how to use the computer. You'll get there. And since you know how to use the computer, you can also go to reviewparty.com, where you can find our website. Everything housed there, from listening platforms to blog to shop to hidden goodies and links to our friends. What friends are those? I don't know.
Nosebleeds, maybe. I've been forgetting about them lately. Actually, I only did that once, I think, I hope. But they are jam, bread for breakfast, unforgettable. You've heard it throughout the episode. They let us use it because they're such nice fellas. Go show them some support. Spotify's an okay place to do that. You can search them up. Nosebleeds, one word. Matt, do you have a cute little review to send us out of here?
Yeah, I've got this Google review. I don't know if it's cute, but I'm going to read it. It's a Google review of Toys R Us from Rick Bastuba. Rick writes, this is from 7 years ago, notes. Rick writes, no more. Damn shame. 1 star.
Amen, brother.